Did you know your cat's tail can quiver when they're especially excited to see you, and that it's one of the most affectionate things a cat can do? Stick around because later in this video, I'll explain what that tiny tail tremble really means and why you should never ignore it. Welcome to Pawfect Family, where we help you understand your pets through science-based insights and real-world tips. If you love learning about what your pets are really trying to tell you, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our upcoming videos on cat behavior. Have you ever looked at your cat's tail and thought, what are you trying to tell me? It's not just a cute little swish. For cats, their tail is a sophisticated communication tool, more expressive than many people realize. From subtle flicks to dramatic poofs, your cat's tail is constantly broadcasting their emotional state. And once you learn to read it, you'll never look at your cat the same way again. So, what exactly is your cat's tail trying to say? Let's break it down. Here are 7 specific cat tail positions decoded to help you understand your feline friend on a whole new level. 1. Tail held high. Picture your cat strutting confidently into the room. Tail held straight up, maybe with a gentle curve or even a vibrating quiver at the tip. That's a great sign. A tail held high is often a greeting, a symbol of trust, happiness, and security. It's like your cat saying, "I'm feeling good, and I'm happy to see you." In kittens, this posture signals affection toward their mother. As adults, cats carry this social behavior into their relationships with humans and fellow felines. And that little tail quiver while upright? That's feline excitement at its purest. If your cat does this when they see you, take it as the ultimate compliment. 2. Tail wrapped around you or another cat. If your cat wraps their tail around your leg or even gently curls it around another cat, it's essentially a feline hug. This gesture reflects comfort, closeness, and mutual trust. Among bonded cats, it's often used during friendly greetings or calm moments together. So, if your cat does this to you, it's a big deal. It means you're part of my circle. I trust you. 3. Tail low or tucked. Now, let's say your cat's tail is low, maybe even tucked tightly beneath their body. That's not just a posture, it's a message. A low or tucked tail can signal fear, stress, submission, or discomfort. It's a way of saying, something doesn't feel right. Please give me space. Some breeds, like Persians or British Shorthairs, may carry their tails lower naturally when relaxed. But if it's sudden, or combined with other signs like flattened ears or a crouched posture, it's worth paying attention. 4. Tail flicking or thumping. You're petting your cat. She seems relaxed. Then her tail starts to flick. Not slowly, but sharply, then thump. A sudden slap of the tail against the floor. This is your cat's way of saying, "I'm irritated." That's enough. Fast, repetitive tail flicking often signals agitation or overstimulation. If you continue petting, you might get a gentle swat or a firm warning bite. It's not about being mean, it's just your cat setting a boundary. 5. The puffed up tail. Ah yes, the classic Halloween pose. A puffed up tail, usually paired with an arched back and sideways stance, is a classic fear response. When your cat does this, they're not being dramatic, they're trying to make themselves look bigger and scarier to whatever's threatening them. It's pure self-defense. In this moment, your best move is to give them space. Don't try to comfort or pick them up. Just let them settle down on their own. 6. Tail gently swaying or wagging slowly. When your cat's tail moves in a slow, rhythmic sway, especially when they're focused on something, it means they're locked in. This is classic hunting behavior. You're watching a tiny predator in action, calculating its next move. It often happens right before a pounce, on a toy, a bud, or your unsuspecting foot. This movement is not aggression, it's concentration. 7. Tail straight out and horizontal. A tail that extends straight out from the body like a horizontal line signals a more neutral emotional state. Your cat might be curious or cautiously exploring a new environment. It's a posture often seen when cats are investigating something unfamiliar, alert, but not alarmed. Other cues like ear direction, pupil size, and muscle tension can help you decode the full message. The tail might seem like just a fluffy extension, but it's one of your cat's most honest forms of expression. It tells you when they're excited, anxious, annoyed, playful, or content. By learning to read these signals, you're not just avoiding the occasional swipe, you're deepening your bond with your cat. You're showing them that you're listening, even when they don't make a sound. So next time you see that tail flick or quiver, don't ignore it. That's your cat speaking to you in their silent, elegant language. Now, the next time your cat's tail twitches or rises high in the air, you'll know exactly what they're saying. Before you go, let us know in the comments, where are you watching from? We'd love to know how far the Pawfect family reaches around the world. If you learned something new today or just enjoyed spending this time with us, please hit that like button. It really helps us keep creating videos that make life better for pets and their parents. And if you found this helpful, share it with a fellow pet parent, because every cat deserves to be understood. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. At Pawfect Family, we're committed to creating wholesome, science-based content to help you build a deeper bond with your furry companions. Thanks for being here, and welcome to the Pawfect Family.